Hi everyone and welcome back again to Queenette at Debussy VODCAST. My name is Queenette at Debussy and today I have here with me my favorite person, Midos Black, all the way
Yeah,
from Netherlands. I'm so excited to see you today. Thank you for coming.
yeah, thank you as well.
And
I
how was your
really
journey?
appreciate. Yeah, my journey was nice and good and was very fast to the UK.
You came
Yeah.
during the winter period where the weather is cold and you are not here with any girl. Why are you single? Let's talk about that. Like today is about reason why there are a lot of single men and single women out there. Everybody, if you ask them, this one I'm single, this one I'm single, what is happening? Is it because the dating pool is now a little bit messy or dirty? I don't understand.
For me, I would say most of the reason why I'm still single, I think because the system is kind of oppressive to me, and it's in a situation whereby like we Africans, when we come over to abroad, everybody have that hustler ambition
Yeah.
despite the situation we are facing and the danger and everything. So exception from that, we also have this a very ambitious move like hustler ambition, and which I respect that because yeah, the system in the Europe encourage women to be independent on their own. And so when our African women came here, they also want to adopt to the same system,
Yeah, but that's not
which
wrong.
is not wrong, but they they take advantage of that. What do I mean by them taking advantage of you? Because I feel like when a woman feel like she can afford her nails and like your gold right now, she really don't think she
She needs
needs
a
a man.
man. But
Yeah,
that's not true. Let's be
yeah.
honest. Because as a woman, no matter how much money I make, I still want some level of, pampering from my man. I will still want gift. I will still ask my man for money. If my man, listen now, I'll ask you for money. I'll ask him for gift. I'm very expensive. I love to spend on myself. And because I spend on myself to look good for myself, I expect the same energy from my man as well to keep maintaining that beauty. Because if I'm not spending money on myself, if I'm not working to take care of myself, how will you see me and you will like me? You will not like me because I will look tattered. So I don't think that is a wrong thing. I don't think being independent stops a man from having to, treat his woman right, pampering the woman, take me out for spa, take me out for holiday, buy me gifts, expensive gifts. I love golds. Yeah. I love gold jewelries. I
Yeah.
love, beautiful things. I love to be taken care of. And I would definitely ask my man for money. Even if I'm making millions, I will still ask my man for money. So if you know you cannot afford me, don't come to me. That is it. That's why I used to tell men to go for, their pocket. Oh, but I think a lot of men struggle with ladies that have their own money that are a little bit independent. And I think that's because they feel a lady being independent is actually going to stop them from having control over her. So I think that's why a lot of men go for women that are less, independent, like that can provide for themselves.
Yeah, now listen, it's not bad if you want all that. It's what you want. It's your pleasure, I may say. So for me, I think like I always talk about the system because I was not born in Europe and I have my own culture, and I see my parents growing and I see how the system work in my country. And I think when we come over here, we also want to integrate and use the same system over here, and which is very nice because if you want to live there, so you have to follow the rules and the system. That is nice. But don't forget what you learn from a kid is always there in your memory and still follows you up even when you grow up, because even when the Europeans migrate to other country, they still going to have that same mentality of European
Yeah, I
build
understand
inside them.
that.
So when they go to Africa and relocate and they met another white lady there, I don't think they are going to, yeah, they will later be trying to integrate to the African culture, but they are still going to bring that European system with them, like how they So it's always there for everybody. It's not like me
Yeah.
bringing this African, we African men, we like that authority
Yeah,
over
I
our
think that's
women.
where the
Like,
problem is. A lot of African men, they tend to mistake leading as controlling. They think, oh, because I'm a leader, then I have to be controlling. They don't understand the difference between being a leader and being a controller. Because in Africa, where we came from as well, a lot of African men are the one taking care of their women now. You buy
yeah,
the things for,
it
regardless of if that woman has money or not. So what's not the problem?
we do take care of, like I do take care of, but the problem is like when you talk to a lady over here, she thinks that you you don't have rights to, or you are controlling her, and which is not true. You can politely say, please don't do this.
That's not true.
uh,
Nigerian men don't say please.
no,
No, you guys don't say
no, we
please.
do, we do, we
I
do.
don't believe
I
that. I
okay,
find
I
it hard to
do,
believe.
I
That
do,
is you. You
I
say
do.
you do, but
Yeah, I
Nigerian
do,
men,
I
you
do.
hear I'm a traditional man.
No,
They hardly say
I don't
please.
put anything like tradition. Yeah, I don't put anything like tradition. I
But
do
one thing
say
I
please.
noticed is, why is it that you Nigerian men, or African men to be precise, African men tend to treat other ethnicity like English or Latino, like other ethnicity better than the way they would treat their fellow Nigerian women. They
That's
treat
not
us
true.
like trash.
I
They see us
I
like we are beneath
disagree.
and things like that. Oh, come
No,
on.
I
Okay,
disagree. It's
prove
not
it. Prove,
true.
prove me wrong.
Yeah,
Now, prove
I
me wrong.
disagree. Like, it's not true. Like, we don't treat other nationality the way you think, and you say right now we treat other
Have you
nationality
dated a white
better.
lady before?
You know, uh,
Have you, be honest, have you dated another
I
ethnicity?
have, yes, I've dated so
So do you
many
want to
race,
say
but
you didn't treat differently when you were dating like the black versus
no,
British
no,
or
no,
whatever?
no, no. It's always the same for me. I don't care wherever you came from or however. Yeah, it's true. It's always the same for me. Like, I treat everybody equal despite the race of wherever you came from. I don't put sentiment into it or like nationality stuff. I treat everybody the same when I'm in the relationship with whoever and however. And I've dated so many nationalities from abroad, other Africa
One
countries
thing I'm
as
going to
well,
say for sure
and the
is
European. So for me, I feel like the difference is clear because their own orientation, let's say for example, the European, their own orientation is kind of different from the Nigerian guest orientation. And the Uganda guest orientation, the style is kind of different from also the Kenyan. Like, everybody have their own style, and when you come with your style, I watch you and I see, I ask questions, I communicate. That's why communication is very important in the relationship.
yeah,
You
I
ask
agree.
questions:
Communications.
what do you like, what do you want, what you don't want, and we communicate. But it's not like I'm badging to Nigerian guests. Nigerian guests, they really don't like communication. Yeah. When you try to communicate with them, they don't want to listen, and
No, I'm not going to say Nigerian girls don't like communication.
I
I'm going
will
to
say
say
that
I would
for
say
my own
I
experience.
would say we Nigerians, to be precise, because I'm Nigerian, so I'm going to talk about we Nigerians. So I'm going to
Okay.
say we Nigerians, to be precise, we are not trained from home to communicate. We are not taught on how to express ourselves most times. You will see, even when we are growing up, our parents are going to tell us if an adult is talking, you keep quiet and things like that. That instigates this kind of fear into us. And a lot of Nigerian kids grew up with traumas. They have problem with having to communicate, to say exactly how they feel. And a lot of African men also, they have this communication problem. They don't know how to communicate. So it's not just a Nigerian lady thing. It is both we Nigerians in general. Even me myself, I'm just learning when it comes to communication. I know I have that communication problem, but Luckily, I'm able to discover that and I'm working towards that. But I think the problem is Nigerian men don't respect Nigerian women. Let me tell you one thing I've also observed is that when a Nigerian lady dates someone from a different race, different ethnicity, they tend to respect Nigerian women. In fact, I would even say people from different race or ethnicity, they like to date Nigerian women. They like to marry Nigerian women because they know the respect they get from Nigerian women. They don't get it from their own race. They know Nigerian women see their husbands as the leader and things like that. We don't usually do equality of a thing, you get it? So they tend to want to be with us and they treat Nigerian women right. They treat us like queens. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say all of them, but majority of them.
I
To
treat
those,
them as queen as well.
yeah,
I treat
let me
them
tell
as
you what I
queen as well.
observe. They treat them as queen. However, if a Nigerian man should date a another race, like a woman from another ethnicity, they tend to treat Nigerian men like trash. Like I was on TikTok yesterday, and one of my friends on TikTok was saying to me that he was literally peeping through his window when he saw this man outside the house because his wife chased him out of the house to bring another man inside. This man is Nigerian, is black, but he got married to, Akata, you understand what I mean? A different race.
Yeah.
And they do that a lot to our Nigerian men. You will see our Nigerian men carrying bag for their, for their woman that is a different race. They will do anything. They will even lick plates. They will do basically everything. They don't
We
have a
do that
problem.
the same for
They don't have
Nigerian
a problem in
girls.
doing that. They won't complain. But when it comes to their fellow Nigerian women, you will hear, I'm a Nigerian man, I'm an African man, I'm a traditional man. They will complain. They won't do it for us. That is the problem we are facing. They complain a
Now,
lot.
and that problem you are facing is the advantage every Nigerian man gets from dating a Nigerian woman. Because you dating a Nigerian woman, one of the most benefits you get is sympathy. Like,
Hey.
yeah, it's true. Like a Nigerian woman can understand that you are both from same nationality to at least temper some menses and stuff
So
like
does that
that.
mean you guys are
And
playing on our
they are
conscience?
also deep down religious conscience on their mind. It's not because of that. We are not taking advantage on it. We understand this because we are from same country and same blood, and we think we have that connection. So when you have a very good connection with someone, you always want that connection to flow very good and to be really connected. But when you are meeting other nationality, you really don't understand where she came from and how they behave. You are learning every day by day, with communication, understanding, being patient. So you dating your own nationality, you don't need to learn anything.
So
You
don't you guys
already
think that should
know.
be a plus? Don't you guys think that that should
So
be enough reason for you guys to treat us better because we are the same nationality, we are your women. You should treat us better than the way you treat another ethnicity. I know of a guy, he left his Nigerian woman who has 2 children for him to go and marry a different race. And the woman he left, he was actually cheating on that woman, doing all kind of thing and claiming, I'm an African man, I'm this, she's not submissive. Until the woman said she's had enough. And he went to go and marry a different race. He was like, oh, Akata are the best, they are this, they are that. Now he cheated on that Akata. That one, no, he didn't even cheat on that Akata because he said when he was with her, he never cheated on her. However, he was working so much, he hardly has time for her. And because he doesn't have time for her, the lady feels she was being sex starved, and then she brought another man into their matrimonial home to come and service
okay.
the ponyoyo, service the punani. So the man get to find out, and now he's pissed. He now had to go back to the Nigerian woman that he left before. But that woman still accept him back, even after the fact that the other Akata, the other race, already had 2 children for him. This woman still accepts him back. Now he's now saying, "Oh, I love my Nigerian women. I think Nigerian men take Nigerian women for granted. You guys take us for granted because we are very, very sympathetic. We have emotions, we have respect, we have some kind of dignity that we've been taught that, oh, as a woman you have to have this, and you guys play on that instead of you to appreciate that."
We do appreciate, first of all. Now, let me come into that area where you're talking about right now. It's not the same. When you are dating whatever you call Akata, but we say Oibo. So
Yeah, I'm trying to be cautious because I know I'm going to have other race watching this.
when you are dating Oibo or other race, it's most of the time the power, like let's say 70% or 80, if I may be honest, let's say 95% authority is being installed on that other race. Why do I say so? Maybe in a situation whereby she has to be the one financing your residential permit, she has to be the one, making you to integrate into the system, she has to be the one, taking care, doing the responsibility of a man in the house. But in the other way around, when it comes to the Nigerian women, if she is doing the same, you see the man also will be loyal because at any time minute
That's
she
not
could
true.
throw you out
That's
from
not
the
true.
door.
I've actually
So
met
this
men.
makes your ego.
No,
No,
middle blacks. I'm not going to accept
no,
that
it's
because
true.
I've met
It's
a
true.
lot of Nigerian men that their woman is actually the one sorting out their papers for them, and they're still treating that woman as trash. And we hear them saying, "Oh, is it because you are the
I've
one doing
never
this for
seen
me?
it,
Is it
and
because I'm talking from a woman perspective? I've seen it a lot. Trust me."
okay,
They'll still
but
be like, "Oh, is it because you are the one doing this? Is it because?" They are not always appreciative. Even if it's a Nigerian man that do the same thing for that woman, you will still be here. Is it because I did this without me? You are this, you are not that. But they don't do that to other race. That's what I'm saying.
now,
Okay, now can you marry another woman from another race?
no, I can't.
Yeah, because you guys know they don't treat you better than
No,
the
it's
way
not
we
because
treat you guys.
it's not because they don't treat me better. I feel like from my own experience, it's better you engage with your own race. This is not all about racism stuff or stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's
Because
just human nature to be general. To be honest,
now,
is human
now
human nature.
the advantage of getting married to your own race, in the middle of the night when you are having a fight with your woman, if she is a Nigerian and you are a Nigerian, you can pick up your phone and call one of her family and say, "Hey, your sister is doing shit to me,
Yeah.
and please can you call her right now and speak to her?"
Yeah.
You can call the brother, you can call the mom, you can call the dad at any day, any time in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I
and they
understand
will respond to you because they know it's a serious issue right
Yes,
now
yes.
and you need them. But when it comes to other race, like maybe Uganda or Kenya or Igbo, you cannot pick your phone and call your Uganda parents or something like that at the middle of the night.
I think-
You don't know where to start that from. So there are so many advantages you can benefit dating your own race. It's not all about
And
being,
I've also met some men that says that the other race, they treat them better than the way we Nigerian women do. I've heard that a couple of times, and I'm not going to say it's a total lie because I know in every race, like there's always the good and there's always the bad, and I'm very much aware. I've seen a lot of different ethnicity that they actually know how to pamper, care, cherish, and respect their man. And I've also seen my fellow Nigerian ladies as well that had shit that even me myself, I'm always like, what the hell is this person doing? You understand?
Yeah, in this aspect, yes, it's true. Other nationality treat Nigerian guys better than the Nigerian
no. It's
guys.
only few.
Hold on. Let me come into this.
This is what I'm
You know
saying.
why?
It's only few.
Do you know why? There is something I think when you are having a relationship with other nationality is the same like my own experience. Even when you meet a Uganda or a Kenyan girl, for an example, they always say, oh, I prefer a Nigerian guy, I prefer other race
Yeah,
than the Uganda
because
man
you guys
or the
take care
Kenyan
of
man.
them
No,
more than you take care of us.
it's a kind of defensive, like a defensive situation. What do I mean by defensive situation? Please don't get, you have to
I'm
understand my
very sure my
English.
Nigerian women are coming for you in the comment section. They will
Yeah.
definitely come
Oh,
for you for
hold
this.
on. You know why? When you're dating other race, you always want to defend not only yourself, also your nationality.
But
Like you
that's not
want to
true. Why? Okay, if
it's
that's the
true
case, why do
because
Nigerian men come on
you don't
TikTok
want
and
that,
bash we
you
Nigerian
don't
women?
want that like a South African or the Kenyan get to feel like, oh, Nigerian guys are bad. You always want to keep that dignity and that respect to protect yourself and your nationality. The same applies to her. When she's coming to you as a Kenyan or Uganda girl, she want to be the best Uganda girl you can ever have. So that when you uh, break up or something happen along the relationship, there is something you know you
Do you know we
missing.
agree to disagree?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
agree to
so
disagree.
I'm going to say it again. I'm not accepting that. I still feel that you Nigerian men, you treat them better and they treat you guys like trash.
But I
Yeah.
just tell you the
We,
reason why you treat other race better because you want to
no.
defend your own
So,
nationality.
but you
And the
don't care
same goes
about
to
us.
her.
You don't
It's
care
not
about
like
us.
we don't care about you because like my own experience, even like look at the whole Europe now. Even in the Europe, the men are marrying other nationality. It's not because they want to marry other nationality. It's because they are facing the same problem from their, because I work with a lot of race and I see from like my manager, she got married to Indonesia or something. And I asked, why didn't you get married to a Dutch girl or something? He said, oh, I don't want to discuss about that. So I understand the fact that it's not because it's just a fight of this race something
Okay, you know what?
because
We're not
from
going to talk about race anymore
yeah.
because I don't want my viewers to think we're racist.
No,
Okay,
it's not all about racist. Or we are just communicating and
yeah, I
trying to
understand that.
educate ourselves. You know, I think why you feel we don't treat you guys better. This is the reason because you don't have that like defensive attack. Like I have to protect myself. Oh, so this girl don't feel like oh Nigerian guys are
So
bad
I would
guys,
just
and
say,
she has to be like I have to protect myself so this guy don't feel like you the Uganda girls are bad
so I would
girls.
just say
So it's
that,
like that.
okay, let me say, Nigerians, like people with the same race or ethnicity, feel
Yeah.
more comfortable around
More, yeah,
themselves. So
exactly.
it
Around
doesn't
the
have
self,
anything
yeah.
to do with maybe you're Nigerian or
Yeah.
you're Uganda or you're South Africa or you're
Yeah.
British or you're Dutch. As long as you guys are the same race, the same ethnicity, you
Yeah.
feel more comfortable
More
around
comfortable.
yourself. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we'll just go with that. So now, why do you think a lot of people are single now? Why do you think men are scared of getting married? Because even you yourself now, I don't think you're planning on getting married any
No,
soon.
no.
Exactly. Why? Why? Because a lot of women will say, I am scared of getting married. I don't even think women say it. I think men say it more. They are scared of getting married. Men no one marry us again. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, for me, I will speak from my own experience. The reason why I'm a little bit afraid of getting married because it's creating a lot of traumas for me because I don't want to be in a situation whereby along the line you've put the invest all your money, resources, your time. As the money is not
We do
important,
blacks. Me
especially the
and you,
time.
we are going to
Hold
fight
on,
today
hold
on
on,
this
hold on.
podcast.
especially that time. And they say time is money, you know. So
Viewers out there
see,
are going to settle this fight because me and this man, we are definitely going to fight today on this
no,
podcast.
no, no.
The same, you guys are
Peace,
saying
peace out,
you
peace
don't
out.
want to invest your time, you don't want to do this, and then you're scared of the woman walking away.
And
Do you think a woman that goes into marriage with the intention
it's,
of I want to get
it's not
married,
all
do
about
you
her
think that
walking
woman
away.
would just
I
want to
can
walk
also
away?
walk away when I'm not
So how do
comfortable.
I think
So I
men
can
cause
also
women
walk
trauma
away.
more in marriage? You men cause we women more traumas in marriage because you men, you are the one that will go out there, you're going to cheat, you are the one that will go out there, you will not respect your woman. You
Women
are the one,
cheat too, yeah.
I'm not
Women
saying
cheat
women don't
as well.
cheat, but the privilege you men get, we women don't get it in the aspect of a woman can catch a man out cheating, especially from the African aspect where we came from, and the family or the society are still going to expect the woman to accept it. They are going to blame her that, oh, you are the reason that man is cheating, or what are you doing that man is, that made that man to cheat. They will always find a way to blame the woman. The women are always the one receiving the blame, and the man is still going to boldly work like this, like, yeah, he cheated and things like that. You hear, I'm a man, I can marry 2 wives, I can marry 3 wives. We never talked about polygamy in the beginning. You didn't tell me you're going to marry second wife now, you're going to marry third wife. All of a sudden you want to marry second wife and third wife, and you expect the woman to accept it. It's not going to work. But you hardly see a woman that would cheat and still be rubbing it on that man's face that, oh yes, I'm a woman, I can cheat. It's not possible, because the society is going to stigmatize that woman. The society is going to make her feel like she's done something somebody has never done before. Is a taboo, is this, is that. They are going to shame her for everything. Nobody is going to say, you as a man, what have you done to push your woman to go and cheat on you? The woman is always the one at the losing end, and yet you men are saying women, the marriages cause trauma. Who is giving who trauma? I think the thing is just that women multiply. If you give a woman peace, I'm sure she would definitely want to give the peace back in return. However, if your attitude
Hold on,
is
how
not
do
calling
you
for
want to
peace,
give a woman peace?
be
If you
responsible. That's just it.
if you being responsible and you respect your woman, what if she does not return the same back to
That's
you?
not true.
What do you
Women
think?
are built to multiply. If you respect, she's going to give that respect back. But
It's
if you
not
give
true.
her tons of shit, she's going to give you the tons of shit back. However, there are women out there that no matter how much you try to please them or to be responsible, they are going to bring out the worst in you.
These
But
days,
you as a man, if
this
you are able to pick that kind of woman, then you should check yourself out first.
these days in the relationship, a lot of people take advantage of your simplicity and kindness, I may say. Like some women these days, if they find out that you are too honest, you are too cool, you are too gentle, and you are just too nice, it become irritative to them. I've seen it. It's my experience.
I think
Yeah,
that is because
it's
a
my
lot of
experience.
women
They
don't take
think
time to heal.
they are scared because they've never seen it before, especially the Nigerian
This
girls.
man has been
Like,
hurt so much.
no, no, it's not like I've been hurt so much, especially my experience from the Nigerian girls, if they find out that, this guy is just, he too gentle, he too cool, he too good, he too day caring, like, it's kind of irritative to her right now.
I'm
Like,
not saying that's not
you
true.
are too perfect.
I think that's because you are going for the kind of women that are used to toxicity. They are used to that toxic environment. They are used to bars, bows, they are used to that kind of relationship. So if you're not trying to give them that peaceful relationship, it's going to be like you're giving them poison. It's just like some men also, they are used to a woman nagging and all of that. And you try to give them peace, it's going to be like you're giving them poison.
I don't know
So I think
the rightful word. Maybe they make you vulnerable. I don't know. Yeah, they take advantage of you when you do that. What you saying now? If you respect your woman, especially from my own experience, when they see that, who is this man? Every time he's so cool. Like, who is him? What is he?
You're not going to marry again.
I don't know. For now, I don't know, because for now, I don't want anything like a relationship for now.
You just want to be single.
And I want to be happy.
But
because
are you knocking? You have the lady that is washing that place, that is giving the
No, that should be my own private issue that I deal with. when I'm
You
on it,
see?
then I know what to do and
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
treat myself right.
Oh, you treat yourself right.
But now,
Wait. No, middle
hold
part.
on,
Don't
hold
change it.
on.
No, we're not
No,
changing it.
hold on,
You treat
Queenette.
yourself right.
Like that should be something I would deal with personally because what I know, I have to see this body as mine and I have to put him first before other
And I
people.
respect that.
Even now, my new challenge is to see myself like my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, and how I see my wife or anybody or friend or whoever, like anybody, like I have to put this body first right now.
So now, are you trying to say you're going to be celibate till you actually, think you're ready? Is that what you want to do?
I don't know when or the time it's not like I'm not ready. Right now, I will not use the word I'm not ready, but right now, I just think I need to see who I am and look to myself and find out what to do with myself
Yeah, but you're
because
single now.
then, yeah, and because I think I if it's not working out, then you also have to check yourself. So let me check myself first and seal myself
And you understand that part, oh? It's like
let
you're
me
not
be
understanding me. What I'm saying now is
happy.
that time
I
you are
want to be
waiting to be
happy.
happy. That time you
Yeah.
are taking now to be happy. Hope you're just keeping yourself. You are not going to be knocking one woman and say, let me just be using this woman for pleasure while I'm working on myself to be happy.
No,
Hope
no,
you're
no,
also
no.
keeping yourself.
I don't do that.
So that
No.
means you're going to be celibate or you're going to be doing
No.
soapy in the bathroom.
No, I don't I just don't do anything funny.
So you are just there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just gonna
that's
be
good.
there. I want to take my mind off it, like,
And that's a
and
very good one.
yeah, I want to take my mind off it and then concentrate on myself to see who I am and ask myself question: Why are you not in this game? Why does it is not favoring you? Like
I think that's very good. Like doing a self-reflection, self-evaluation, and trying to,
Yeah,
work on yourself, your mental health, your growth, and
yeah,
heal before going into a relationship. And I think a lot of people should actually do this because if a lot of men and women are doing this, doing self-evaluation, reflecting on themselves, thinking about their growth and positivity, is going to help the dating pool now. Because now I feel the dating pool is filled with a lot of traumatized people, and because they are not healing, they are not putting in all this work you want to do, they date somebody else and they pass that trauma into that person, and everybody is just like a walking trauma, trying to find who else to affect with the trauma, and it's really really affecting our generations a
yeah.
lot.
In this generation, we have only two major challenge right now that really keeps us in a kind of depressed mental stage.
And what's the
One of them is the financial aspect, and the second one is the relationship part. These two things is just the things that really deal with us mentally, physically, spiritually, like, and I think these two things, they are really not important to me. That's why I want to play a new role
So are you now
in this
saying,
upcoming
are you
year,
saying
like
people
in
should
this new
ignore
year.
finance and relationship?
I'm not saying, I'm just saying we shouldn't take them that serious like
Okay.
we do in our brain. Because a lot of this young generation, we take these two things serious and we think that this is the two major achievements of life. They are more life than money and relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. But I discovered that when you take these two things out of your mind and your brain, you feel more relaxed and you look more into the world deeply down to yourself, and then you realize that this body, you are not an immortal, because when you drive in this mental stress of relationship and money, then you think, oh, I want to make money, and I want to have the best relationship. And these two things, guess what? It mess your brain up, especially when it's not working the way you plan it. So I just think you have to live your life day by day and step by step,
And I
and
think this is
keep
a
all the knowledge to yourself and just watch how it goes. You know, this is my new quotation. I always put it on my status that I have to sit here and keep all this knowledge to myself and just watch how it goes and let it flow by himself and leave all this chasing of dream, you know, living in a good, it's nice, but I think
I
it's
think
not, it really not the best happiness, because even making more money makes me scared, you know. I have to, because now that I get more money, I think I'm scared of people, and I think I'm scared of friends, scared of communication, scared of family, scared. It gives me a lot of trauma. So in all these things, I don't need them anymore. I think I want to
hey,
work with myself,
he's
and
talking now like
it's
a
not.
very rich man and like a millionaire.
I'm not
And
a
so if
millionaire.
you're
I'm
rich,
I'm not a
but
millionaire. I'm just
I
saying
actually I
I
realized.
I I don't have a million. I'm just saying I'm better off than before. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
I
mean.
understand
And
that.
I
And I like
think,
that idea, to be honest. And I think
yeah,
that's a very nice thing to pass out to people.
yeah.
And I think that's really, really cool. And I'm very sure people watching this now, if they actually sit down and think about it, they will see that it is something
I'm not
to
saying we
try
should
out.
not work and we should not make money. It's important, because how can you live without making
Yeah.
money? How can you buy your grocery, your food, and stuff, take care of yourself as well?
So
But you shouldn't put this in your
to,
brain
yeah,
like a kind of this target of this our generation. I
yeah.
want to become a billionaire. That's what I'm saying right
Yeah, and
now.
I
And I
understand
don't,
that.
if
And that's
if
really
I
good.
become a millionaire, I will be happy though, but it's not that kind of thing I want to put in my brain like, oh, I want to become this, I want to become this, I want to study this,
Yeah.
study that. And all these things, I think it's not gonna keep me here forever, because one day I'm just gonna say, hey, middle blah is
Yeah,
gone
it's gone.
from the planet
I
with
think
all my
when
billions.
you
And so
grow old.
if I knew this already, because a lot of youth and a lot of this generation they need to know this, that, oh, this life is not forever. We have to
Take
take it
it
slow.
slow.
That's what
You
I
know what?
mean.
If we
I'm
stay here,
not
we're going to
saying
keep talking and talking and talking and
yeah.
talking.
So
But
guys,
yeah, I think I actually understand what he's trying to say. It is good to work. It is good to chase money.
yeah, and
However, take
also
care of yourself.
find a
Look,
responsible
exactly.
partner, but
Yeah.
take it slow.
I
And
think we're going to have to do this again, maybe sometime in the future, because it's
yeah,
nice, it's good having a conversation with you after all this, going back and forth argument on today's podcast. I actually enjoy it, and it's
yeah,
really good. And thank you for
yeah,
coming. I really appreciate this, all the way from Netherlands.
yeah,
It
thank
came all the
you.
way from Netherlands to Manchester, United Kingdom. It means
Yeah,
so much to me,
guys,
and I really
it's your
appreciate that.
boy Middle Blam here in the
Yeah.
Manchester United Kingdom. So
Exactly.
guys, keep all the knowledge you got, and just watch how it goes in your life, you know.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
take it slow. This
yes.
generation, I think we are living fast and furious, like
Yeah,
on a fast
exactly.
lane. We want to
Exactly.
wear all the diamond, golds, and chain, and drive
I
the
still
good
want good
cars.
things also, my man. Please don't forget. You still
These
need to buy
things is
me
really killing the
jewelry.
whole thing.
Please, it's okay. Please. This man will go and confuse. You will go and convince my man now to stop buying me gifts. Please. I
No, I'm
don't.
not
It's
saying.
okay. Guys, that's going to be all for today, guys. And
Okay.
please don't forget to like this video. Comment down below, share your opinions, your thoughts, or whatever you want us to talk about in the
Yep.
comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed before, and then see you again next week. But for today, bye.